Hey guys, Mr. Mike's 21. We are here in Reventouli Coast, but we're only here for a minute because we're about to head over to New England mountains. I wanted to, of course, get the whole intro. Very excited. Been away from Call of the Wild. A lot of things have changed, especially with the Granite update and the backloading of a lot of species onto existing maps that never got certain species, like pronghorn, capercaillies, gray wolves, all been moved around. So a lot of change. Customization system for the weapons didn't check out yet. All I did is kind of get myself a load up set out so I can drop right in and start with the campaign. So I've got the inline 22 Hornet, 338, 243, 16 gauge, and a bunch of collars minus the duck collars. But yeah, I guess we'll go to the map and gonna take some time remembering all the controls. There we are.
Everything we do leaves a mark. Out here, we're lucky to walk among such ancient ridges, and we do our best to preserve these untamed wilds. I'm grateful that a seasoned hunter like yourself comes all the way here to support our efforts. My name's Trevor Locke. We talked on the phone. I'm very excited to get to know each other at last. You have no idea how many stories I've heard about you. Feel free to explore the reserve by yourself, and I'll be there if needed. Welcome to New England Mountains.
Alrighty.
How was your trip? I imagine the ride here was a little bumpy, right? Yeah, around here we like it remote and rugged. Before you head out, take the time to figure out your gear and equipment if you need to. You'll want to be well prepared for all kinds of environment or weather. This is New England after all. First things first, as I'm sure you know, resting is key. I'd recommend locating the nearest outpost and opening it. There. I just sent the coordinates to your hunter mate, just in case.
Alright, so looks like we're down. Oh, looks like it's probably farmland or all rural, and then we got the mountains. So yeah, let's just start heading.
My hope is to make this reserve an inclusive place for people not just to hunt, but also to experience a genuine adventure. Something that will take them off the beaten path, you know? So many people go through life without ever experiencing the true outdoors. And I believe access to nature should be a human right. Anyway, I'll leave you to it. I'll be in touch once you're at the outpost. You'll see. You can't miss it.
So Bobcat. I don't know why it's making water noises on the asphalt road. Well, it fixed itself, I guess. I'm getting really bad lag spikes again. starting to think it might be something with the recording software, not the games, because I had the same thing happen with Way of the Hunter. I'm just going from 50 frames to like 10. I don't really care about you right now. I'm gonna have to, after this first one, turn on anti-lag AMD software and see if that helps.
Nice. That outpost is one of the more recent ones. Don't get too used to all the modern comfort, especially if you plan on hiking in high altitude or in the valleys in the north. Oh, by the way, I took the liberty of leaving a backpack for you there. Feel free to use it, in case you're interested in helping out around the reserve.
Jesus Christ, I don't know what's going on.
Cool. I thought it might come in handy. Let me explain what I mean by helping out. In a nutshell, our visitors can choose to take on various tasks to support the reserve during their stay.
What we're gonna do?
For that, we use notice boards to publish hunting challenges and competitions. There should be one just outside that outpost, if you want to go have a look. Of course, we compensate hunters for their contributions, so make sure to check out any other notice boards you come across. They're usually near outposts. Thanks to this system, hunters can help keep this place in tip-top shape, and they get to choose when and how they help out.
Okay.
One last thing. I suggest you go to the nearest lookout tower. It's north of your current location. It'll help you orient yourself and give you a good overview over the valley.
Oh my gosh, I really don't know why it's... I'm gonna stop.
I gotta say, your reputation precedes you. I was thrilled when I saw your name among the applicants for this year's competition. There's this other warden who only had good things to say about your ethics and expertise. Since I trust his judgment 100%, I trust you too.
Okay, I'm gonna pop out of this real quick and see if I can figure out what's going on. Okay, we're back. So I turned on image sharpening, and I restarted my computer, and I actually uninstalled a program which was running in the background. So maybe that'll help the problem. It probably won't, knock on wood, but I'm not an optimist. We'll find out here in a second. So we're gonna head on up to that watchtower, so that's about 400 yards.
This might be a good track to follow, but make sure you don't bump the animal. Slow and steady wins the race.
It looks vastly different with image sharpening on. I always get a kick out of that. I don't know if it looks better or if it just looks different. No, I'm thinking we're gonna end up flushing birds, so I'm gonna have the 16 gauge out, just in case. I think it looks better without image sharpening, which is kind of funny, since image sharpening is supposed to really make things pop. Makes everything look a bit duller. Maybe a bit more realistic, but not as vibrant. Oh, no, we're still gonna have a lag spike. We're just gonna make our way up to that lookout tower.
This valley is an amazing all-round hunting area, both for new and pro hunters. Rivers, lakes, uplands, forests, mountains. There's lots of different biomes and all kinds of game. Pro tip, if you need to get your bearings, try to find lookouts when you're out exploring. They're scattered all across the reserve. I can't wait to introduce you to my little slice of paradise. And I can only encourage you to wander off and discover the reserve on your own.
I'm gonna have to figure out what's going on with these issues.
Look, if you're good to go, I have a mission of the utmost importance for you. I need someone I can trust to collect maple syrup. You heard me right. Maple syrup. Should you choose to accept this mission, I shall share my best-kept secret with you. My favorite maple syrup spot. More details will be shared with you in due course. Your objective? An area located near the river flowing east to west, right between the mountain ranges. I've marked it on your hunter mate. Godspeed.
Okay. Oh my, it's gonna be a hike. Okay. So we're gonna just go ahead and fast travel back to the main building. I'm gonna exit out again and see what's going on, because it's pretty obnoxious.